Hello dear students, I am Jai Kishan. Welcome to the sixth part of chapter 7 Triangles. Students, till now we have covered the topics. See, these are all the topics that you have to study in this chapter. And what we have covered the introduction of this chapter. We have covered the congruency of triangle, that what is the congruency of triangles. Okay, criteria for congruency. In this topic we have covered side angle side criteria, angle side angle criteria, angle side criteria. We have studied that what they are, what are the type of these criteria. Okay, what type of criteria these are. Okay, after that students, we have covered exercise 7.1. On the basis of these three, exercise 7.1 was there and that we have covered. Okay, after this one topic we will study, that some properties of triangle. This topic we will study today, some properties of triangle. Basically here the properties are given that is related to isosceles triangle. Okay, here we will study two theorems related to isosceles triangle. Okay, and after studying this we'll solve exercise 7.2, and after that we'll study the rest two type of criteria of congruency of triangle, that is side criteria of congruency of triangle and right angled hypotenuse side. And then we'll solve exercise 7.3. Okay, and one more topic was there in this chapter, that is inequalities in a triangle. But students, according to the new syllabus for this session, this topic is now removed. This topic is now removed. Okay, so we'll not study this topic, inequalities in a triangle. On the basis of this topic 7.4 exercise was there, but now we'll not study this. Okay, because in new syllabus for this session now this topic is deleted. Okay, so we'll study till here, means till right angled hypotenuse side and exercise 7.3. Okay students, so let us see the topic for today, that is some properties of triangle that is related to isosceles triangle. Some properties of triangle. Basically students, here the properties are given in the form of theorem, and the first property or first theorem is given: angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. So the first thing that we are going to think, that what is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle, students, remember in the introduction part of the video I have told you that triangles are divided on the basis of its sides and on the basis of its angles. So when I was telling you the triangles dividing on the basis of its sides, there I have told you about isosceles triangle, that if in a triangle, if two sides are equal, suppose in this triangle side AB is equal to side AC, then this type of triangle is known as isosceles triangle. Okay, so if in a triangle two sides are equal to each other, then that type of triangle is known as isosceles triangle, means the third side will be unequal from these two. Okay, so what is the meaning of this statement, that angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal? See students, angle opposite to equal sides. Okay, which angle is opposite to the side AC? Angle B. And which angle is opposite to the side AB? Angle C. Okay, so basically the statement is angles opposite to the equal side. Which two sides are equal, side AC and AB. Okay, side AC is equal to the side AB. So according to the statement, angle opposite to the AC is angle B and angle opposite to AB is angle C. They should be equal. Okay, so these are the angles which are opposite to the equal sides, so they should be equal. This is the meaning of this theorem. Okay students, and this we have to prove also. Now how we'll prove? So firstly we'll write that what is given we have to write. Okay, so what is given, students? It is given that an isosceles triangle in which AB is equal to AC. These two sides are equal, so in which AB is equal to AC. Now what is to prove? What is to prove here? We have to prove that the angle opposite to the side AC, that is angle B, and the angle opposite to the side AB, that is angle C, are equal. We have to prove this, that angle B is equal to angle C. Now students, to prove this we have to do some construction. What construction we will do? Let us see. Students, we have to draw a bisector of angle A. Okay, we have to draw a bisector of angle A like this. Okay, what is the meaning of the bisector of angle A? It means that, and now angle A, after drawing this bisector of angle A is dividing in two equal parts. Okay, one part is angle BAD and one part is angle CAD. Okay students, so here we'll write, draw the bisector of angle A, that is AD. Okay, so we have drawn a bisector of angle A, that is AD, and the work of this angle bisector is to divide the angle A in two equal parts. Okay, suppose it is angle 1 and it is angle 2. Okay, the name of this angle is angle 1 and the name of this angle is angle 2. Okay, now students, to prove that the angles opposite to equal sides in an isosceles triangle, we are going to see the triangles in triangle ABD and triangle ACD. Okay, in these two triangles, students, firstly we'll think roughly that by which criteria we can show that these two triangles are congruent. If we'll show that these two triangles are congruent, then by CPCT we can say that angle B is equal to angle C. But firstly we have to show that these two triangles are congruent. So by which criteria we can show that these two triangles are congruent? See students, if we'll see one side is equal, we are having one side is equal. Okay, and now by construction one angle is equal. Okay, one pair of angle is equal. So one more element we have to think, and that element should be equal. Okay, so see students, this side we are having now we are having, after drawing this, with this side also we are having, and that is common for both of the triangle. Okay, so we can prove these two triangles congruent by side angle side. Okay, this side is equal, this angle is equal, and this side is common. So in these two triangles, firstly we'll write that the side AB is equal to the side AC, And what is the reason behind it? The reason is given. Okay. After that, we are going to write the angle. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. What is the reason? By construction. Okay, we have constructed this AD, which is bisector of angle A. So angle 1 will be equal to angle 2. And after that, the third side, that is AD, is equal to AD, and it is common. Okay, so by the criteria, by side angle side, by the criteria side angle side, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Okay students, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. So if two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts should also be equal. Okay, so we'll write by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. By CPCT, angle B should be equal to angle C. See, angle B is on the second letter, okay, on the second rank, and here also angle C is on the second place. Okay, it is also on the second place, it is also on the second place. So angle B will be equal to angle C. So here it is proved that angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. So here angle B is equal to angle C. Okay students, so just pause the video and note it down, the whole theorem, note it down. See, this is very important result, and on the basis of this many questions are there to solve. Now coming to the next property students, which is just opposite of this. Okay, so the statement of this theorem is the side opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. Okay, what is the meaning of this statement student? Side opposite to equal angle. Suppose in this triangle angle B and angle C are equal. Okay, these two angles are equal. So the side opposite to equal angles, okay, which side is opposite to angle C? Side AB. And which side is opposite to angle B? Side AC. So this time we have to show that this side AB is equal to the side AC, and what is given, that angle B is equal to angle C. Okay students, so it is just opposite of the previous theorem. How we'll do? Let us see. Firstly, in the given part we'll write, this time we'll write only a triangle ABC in which angle B is equal to angle C. What is given? A triangle ABC. Only information is that the angle B is equal to angle C. What we have to prove? The side opposite to angle C, that is AB, the side AB, and the side opposite to angle B, that is the side AC, are equal. Okay, side opposite to equal angles are equal. This we have to prove. In construction, again we have to do construction, but this time what will construct? Let us see. This time we'll construct a perpendicular bisector of BC from A. Okay, perpendicular bisector of BC means a side which is perpendicular on BC, means this angle is 90 degree. This will also be then 90 degree. Okay, this is perpendicular on BC, as well as it is dividing this BC in two equal parts, that is in the part BD and in the part DC. These two parts are equal. So basically from A we have drawn a perpendicular bisector to BC. Perpendicular bisector means it will be perpendicular on the side BC, and bisector of BC means it is dividing the side BC in two equal parts. The first part is BD and the second part is DC. Both the parts are equal. So in construction we'll write from A, draw a perpendicular, this is the sign of perpendicular, perpendicular bisector of BC, that is AD. Okay, this perpendicular bisector AD we have drawn to BC, means this angle will be 90 degree and this part, these parts are equal. Okay, BD is equal to DC. Now in the proof, how will prove, students, how will prove it? So let us see in triangle ABD and in triangle ACD. Okay, in these two triangles, see students, what are given? This angle we are having, that it is equal. This side we are having now after constructing it. So the sides are equal, corresponding sides are equal, and again the angle. So by the criteria angle side angle we can prove that these two triangles are congruent. Okay, so how we are going to prove it? Angle side angle. Okay students, now see, firstly we'll write the angle. Angle B is equal to angle C. It was given side BD is equal to side CD. Okay, how it is? By construction we have constructed the side AD such that it is bisector of BC, and angle ADB is equal to angle ADC, and both are equal to 90 degree by construction. Okay, we have drawn the side AD such that it is perpendicular on the side BC. Okay, so by the criteria angle side angle criterion, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Okay students, so these two triangles are congruent now. Congruent means their all corresponding parts should be equal. Okay, so if all the corresponding parts should be equal, then by CP/CT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle, we can say the part AB of this triangle is equal to the part AC of this triangle. AB is equal to AC. Okay students, so this was the proof of this theorem, that the sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. Okay, so just pause the video and note it down. Now students, we are going to solve exercise 7.2. So the first question of exercise 7.2 is, in an isosceles triangle ABC with AB is equal to AC. See, this is an isosceles triangle, and in this triangle it is given that the side AB is equal to AC. Okay students, the bisectors of angle B and angle C, bisectors of angle B and angle C, bisector means a side which is dividing this angle B. okay, and angle C, okay, one bisector is from here, intersect each other at O. Okay, so firstly let us see. Here the figure will be like this. This is the bisector of angle B, okay, and this is the bisector of angle C, and both are intersecting each other at point O. Okay, join A to O. After that we have to join AO. Okay, so the question is, show that OB is equal to OC. We have to show that this side OB is equal to this side OC. Okay, we have to show this. And the second part is AO bisects angle A. This side AO is the bisector of angle A. This we have to show also. Okay, so how will show it? Let us see, students. So see, students, in the solution part, firstly we'll write that what is given. Okay, so it is given that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. So if it is an isosceles triangle, then in this triangle two sides are equal, that is side AB is equal to AC. Okay, students, so as we know that in an isosceles triangle the angles opposite to the equal sides are equal. Okay, so this will imply the side AB is equal to AC. This will imply the angle opposite to AC, that is angle B, and the angle opposite to AB, that is angle C, are equal. Okay, so students, it is also given that OB is angle bisector of angle B, and OC is angle bisector of OC is angle bisector of angle C. Okay, so suppose if this is the bisector of this angle, then if this is 1, then this will also be 1. If this is 2, then this part will also be 2. Means both will be equal. Okay, since it is a bisector, so if this part is angle 1, then this part will also be 1. If this part is angle 2, then this part will also be 2. Okay, but here if the whole angles are equal, means angle B is equal to angle C, then their halves will also be equal. Okay, so this will imply that angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Okay, students, so see, in triangle OBC, if angle 1 is equal to angle 2, see students, in this triangle, in triangle OBC, if angle 1 is equal to angle 2, what it will imply? We have studied the second theorem that if in a triangle two angles are equal, then their opposite sides are also equal. So the side opposite to angle 1 is the side OC, and the side opposite to angle 2 is the side OB. Okay, so see, this is the first part that we have to prove. What reason we'll write? We'll write here the reason: side opposite to equal angles. This theorem we have studied, na? Side opposite to equal angles are equal. So like this we can prove the first part. For the second part that is given, we have to show that AO bisects angle A. How we'll prove it? Let us see. In triangle ABO and triangle ACO. Let us see, students, in these two triangles. See, the side AB is equal to the side AC. It was given. Okay. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2 because OB and OC are bisectors. Okay. And the third one is the side OB is equal to the side OC. Okay. It was, we can write it from 1. Okay. Suppose this is the first part. From 1 we can say. So by side angle side criterion, we can say, students, that triangle ABO is now congruent to triangle ACO. So if these two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts should also be equal. Then this will imply that by CPCT, angle BAO is equal to angle CAO, means this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, CAO, and this will imply that AO bisects angle A. Okay, students, so this is the explanation of question number 1. Okay, stepwise you can think what we have done. See one more time. Firstly, it was given that this triangle is an isosceles triangle. So if it is an isosceles triangle, means the side AB is equal to AC, then the angles opposite to the equal sides, that is angle B, is equal to angle C. If BO and CO are their bisectors, then their half angles will also be equal. It means that angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So let us see in this triangle OBC, if angle 1 is equal to angle 2, means the side opposite to these angles, that is the side OB, will be equal to the side OC. Okay, so this was the first result that we have to prove. After that, we have seen in this triangle ABO and triangle ACO, the side AB and AC are equal. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2, and this side we have shown that it is equal in the first part. So side angle side, by this criteria, these two triangles are congruent. So if these two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts should also be equal, and their corresponding parts are angle BAO is equal to angle CAO, and if this angle is equal to this angle, means this side is the bisector of angle A. So AO bisects angle A. So just pause the video and note it down, students. Coming to the second question, students, the question is, in triangle ABC, AD is the perpendicular bisector of BC. So as I have told you earlier, that what is a perpendicular bisector? This side AD is perpendicular bisector, means it will be perpendicular to the side BC, means this is 90 degree and this angle will also be 90 degree. Okay, and bisector means the side BD will be equal to the side CD. Okay, these two parts are equal. So in this question it is given that AD is perpendicular bisector. So here we can see that these two angles are 90 degree, and this part is equal to this part. So we have to show in this triangle that this triangle is an isosceles triangle. The whole triangle is an isosceles triangle, means we have to show that the side AB is equal to the side AC. Very easy question, students, it is. How we'll show? Let us see in the solution part. So firstly we'll write that what is given. So it is given that in triangle ABC, AD is perpendicular bisector of BC. AD is perpendicular bisector of BC. Okay. And what we have to prove? We have to prove that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Okay. So let us see, students, how we'll prove it. Students, in these two triangles, that is in triangle ABD and triangle ACD, in these two triangles, firstly let us think roughly that by which criteria we are going to prove that these two triangles are congruent. So see what we are having, one side as equal we are having, one pair of angle as equal we are having, and now one pair of common side, means one side as common for both of the triangle we are having. Okay, so we are going to prove that these two triangles are congruent by the criteria side angle side. Okay, side angle side. So see, students, BD is equal to CD. Okay, because AD is bisector. Okay, angle ADB is equal to angle ADC. Both are equal to 90 degree. Reason? AD is perpendicular on BC. Okay, since it is perpendicular bisector, so two elements are equal we are having, and one side AD is equal to AD, that is common. Okay, so by side angle side criterion, triangle ABD is now congruent to triangle ACD. Okay, students, so if these two triangles are congruent, then by CPCT we can say that the part of this triangle, that is AB, is equal to the part of this triangle, that is AC. Okay, students, so this we have to prove. Okay, this was to prove that the side AB is equal to AC. So if these two sides of a triangle are equal, means the triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Okay, students, so just pause the video and note it down, and the rest question of this exercise we'll see in the next part of the video. Thank you, students.